So you want to get these awesome follower alerts to pop up on your OBS stream. Now, a lot of people have switched over to the OBS Studio version, where the process may be a little bit different to that of what they're used to using the old OBS. So in this video, you're going to learn how to create follower alerts, donation alerts, and subscription alerts due to the new Twitch policy. Obviously, a lot more people have that subscription option, so they're wanting to learn how to get a subscription notification when someone subscribes to their channel. So I'm going to be showing that today in this video. You may have heard of the website twitchalerts.com. It's just been rebranded and it's called Streamlabs now. So basically, you'll be presented with a website such as this. The link will be in the description below if you guys want to, click the link and come to the site. What you want to do is hit log in, and this will bring you to this page. You want to just connect with your Twitch account. I'm going to connect with mine. So now that we want to, create these follower alerts, there's so many options on the left here. We have alert box, donation goals, follower goals. I'll be covering each of these widgets in depth in another video. So today we're going to just focus on the alert box widget. So basically you want to click on the alert box widget and it should bring you to a page such as this one. My internet's running a little bit slow right now, but nonetheless. So it brings you to this page where we can see all of the options, and I'm going to break down what each one does for you. So first of all, you're going to go to the general settings. This allows you to customize your background color, say to go with a theme of your channel. So my theme would probably be like a royal blue sort of color, and for the delay we'll go for about 5 seconds. You can put it all the way down to 2 seconds if you wish. So I'll do 5 seconds, and that's just the delay to show how long it takes for a certain donation to come up. So we go to follow alerts now. So if you click on the follows, this allows you to customize your follower alerts. Now, if you are a bigger channel and there's more, say about 10,000 followers, and you're getting followers every minute or every 2 minutes, then you're definitely wanting to disable it, as it is a little bit off-putting for both the viewers and the streamer that it just pops up so often. So you might want to just go for subscriptions. But if, like most of you are probably, new to Twitch or relatively small on Twitch, and you want to just improve the production quality of your stream, and you're just wanting to add some of these follower alerts, then you're going to keep this enabled, as it allows to build up a friendly rapport with your viewers, build a community. Now we're going to move on, and we have the alert animation here. Basically, actually, I forgot to mention the layout. The layout is pretty self-explanatory. You can either have this little image here of the zombie and it'll pop up above the text, or you can have the text come on the picture, or you can have the picture off to the left and the text on the right showing who followed. But the most common is probably the default setting, which is of course the one with the image on top of the text. Now the alert animation, this is completely personal preference. You can leave it fade in, you can go have a look up, bounce in, but I'm just going to go with fade in. You can play around with that to figure out which one you want to do. And we also, for the transition out, so once it goes away, you can either change that as well. But I'm just going to leave it in with fade in and fade out. Now, the message template, you don't really want to tamper with the stuff inside the brackets, because this is the CSS or the code that allows for the follower's name to pop up. But this message you can temper with. So if you want to have, say, instead of is now following or is now following the channel, you can just change it up a little bit, make it sound better. Or maybe if you have like a slogan or what you kind of call your followers, then you can call that has become, So we're going to move on now. Now you've got your code, you've got your message template put up. We can move on to the text animation now. And you can actually get a preview here of what it'll look like. So we do have the wiggle animation. We have the rubber band animation, the pulse animation, the bounce animation, and countless others. So we're just going to go with the bounce just because it's the top of the list. And here it comes the interesting bit. This is the bit where you can actually start to customize things. So if you want to have like a GIF of, say, something related to your stream or related to sort of game you play, or maybe you're into anime, you can have like a GIF based on that. All you need to do is get a GIF or a GIF. For sake of argument, we get it onto the desktop or any other way on your computer, and you can upload the actual GIF or GIF to your follower alert. And we're just going to stick with the default GIF, which is obviously the zombie here. And moving on, we can also customize the sound. So this sound, you know, just a generic jingle, and you can either change that by putting your own MP3 in, or say like you want to have something funny or maybe a cool song that plays, or a little audio clip that you want to play every time a follower joins. Then you can change that by finding sounds, uploading them from your computer to here. And obviously I don't have it on now. But you can also then tamper with how loud you want the volume to be. So at 100%, this is what it sounds like. Well, it's 100%. But you can turn it down to 10% if you wish, so it doesn't distract you in game. It obviously doesn't sound any different on the preview, but you can change that down and it will ultimately have an effect once it's fully rendered. So that's the sound volume. You can obviously tamper with that to figure out which one's best for you. And the alert duration. So this is how long you want the alert to stay on your screen for. 8 seconds is good enough, but maybe you want to have it a little bit longer. Maybe you're having less subs, you want to give them some time on the screen. We'll go with 8 seconds just because it's the default setting. And the alert text delay, we're just going to have that at 0. Basically the image probably comes in a bit faster. And then we're going to move on now to the font settings, where you can actually change your font and customize it. This is the default font. This is called Open Sans. You can obviously change this to any, so we can go like swash caps, and we can change the font size to be bigger. We can font weight, basically like the thickness of the font, we can make it bigger. Text highlight color, we can change this to like a random yellow color, but obviously you want to have these colors to a sort of color that matches with your sort of brand you're going for. So say you have like a blue logo, you obviously want to try and keep the colors blue. So, and then also you can alert variations. So basically you can add like variations to it. You can set up a few different things that maybe come up differently instead of just having that one generic follower alert. So you make a custom about 2 or 3, and then they come up in varied ways. So once we've done that, we get to move on to the actual OBS section. So we can save the settings, and there we go, alert box saved, and then we can actually go and click this to show the URL. We're going to highlight this, hit Control C, and then we head over to the OBS software. And basically you want to hit this plus button here in a scene. If you haven't actually made a scene yet, then you're going to want to hit a new scene, and obviously, and then you want to go add. And this is the point where you want to do a browser source. So you want to go add, then browser source, and you name this follower alert, and then hit OK. And then it'll open up this. You want to take away the URL that says OBS project, and you want to just paste in the follower alert one. I didn't mean to close it, but you want to paste in the follower alert Streamlabs link, and you can actually change the FPS to match your stream. So I'm going to go 60, and then just leave the width and the height at the same, and don't really touch this sort of CSS at the bottom. Once you've done that, you can reposition your follower alert to where you want. So I can just set it right in the center, and make sure that this is on top of everything, because you don't want to, if you have it underneath your display capture or game capture, it won't show up. So now we can actually go and test the follower alert. So what we're going to do is move OBS over here. We can hit test follow, and as you can see, the follower alert comes up on the OBS. So if you guys are really interested in learning about any of the other Streamlabs options and widgets, you can go for donation goals, follower alerts, stream labels, donation ticker, chat box, event list, and wish list. Then tune into the next episode where I'll be covering each of these in depth.